G'day all, how's everyone going? Hope you're doing as well as I am. Today I wanted to talk about something that has always been quite important to me, and that is good customer service. And what makes me think of this topic today is that yesterday I went to my local comic book store, well, down in Auburn, and the owner there, John of Cosmic Comics, really exemplifies great customer service. I went in there to buy comics, as I always do, and he's always got a big smile, always has my comics put aside for me, and chats, asks about the kids and how things are going with me. And in fact, I got there at about 12:30 yesterday afternoon, and we were just chin-wagging away, having a great old time, and I didn't leave until after 2. That he just really helps exemplify what I think of as good customer service. He's a very personable person. He's the owner of the store. Great, he'll go out of his way for you. And it really amazed me. Like, why that amazed me so much is that since I moved to America, almost 9 years ago now, 8.5 years ago now, one of the things that I saw lacking in a lot of American stores that isn't out in Australia is there's no real customer service. People don't seem to care over here, and that just was an anathema to me, because back home I've always, in dealing with people, tried to exemplify great customer service, to do my best for the customer, and that's why I love doing help desk work. Yes, I've been an IT manager and I can do all that, but help desk, level 2, level 3 support, that's what I love doing, because I'm helping people. And to me, it's always been quite important. And I've only found a few places over here that really have good customer service, and it's usually down to maybe even just a couple of people at those locations. For example, when I was working in Penn Valley, I used to go to the local Taco Bell almost daily, and the main reason I loved going there were a couple of people who just had great customer service, were really nice, and I loved dealing with. In fact, one of them, Alexis, she is a Facebook friend of mine now. And every now and then, well, a couple of times we've been able to catch up and meet up outside of Taco Bell, which is nice because she's a lovely person, really great to talk to. And another store, this time in Auburn when I was working at Best Buy, and I'll get to that in a moment too, the KFC there. I would go there usually after my shift, and there were a couple of people there as well. There was Mike, who used to work at Best Buy when I was there, and he recognised me, and he was always nice and would give me the a discount on my meal. And then there was also his daughter, Rachel. Again, another person who I've friended on Facebook. We've got very similar interests, and she's in fact suggested that I teach her how to play Dungeons and Dragons because she wants to learn, and I'm more than happy to do that. But again, they exemplify great customer service and were a credit for their respective restaurants. Now, Best Buy, mention that. I've always loved going to Best Buy. Their customer service there, again, is fantastic. The people definitely go out of their way to help you, do whatever they can for you. And in fact, I loved it so much that when I had the opportunity after my father's funeral and things like that, and I was out of work and I got a chance to get a job there, I jumped at it. Working in their gig squad. I loved it there. I really, really did. Because it's that help desk computer support that I love to do. It's the interaction with the customers that I love. And one thing I learned about them is one of their top priorities is always to give great customer service, to the effect that they don't work on commission, so they're not pushy salespeople or anything like that. They want to make sure the customers go home happy. And I think that's great. Always have. So that's I loved working there, and I'm hoping that when things calm down a bit that I'll be able to go back to working there as well. Now, back home, there, as I mentioned earlier, always there was great customer service, and in fact there are a few restaurants that I love my restaurants that again exemplified that. Like there was in Frankston, there was Charcoal Chicken. Great people who worked there always would go out of their way. They'd give me extra chips and things like that, or make sure I got served a little quicker than some other people in there. And Nando's in Frankston, the owners there, wonderful people, and they knew I liked the extra hot chicken, and they'd make it extra hot for me, and I loved it. And they'd always give me a large chips, even though I'd only paid for a regular, and extra peri salt. And I loved Nando's, still do. When I was back there last time, it was between the KFC and the Nando's. They were always my lunch, like chicken. Okay, yeah. Now, one thing I will mention: as a consumer, I've always tried to be as nice to the people who are serving me as they are to me. Like when I go to a supermarket, people wear their little name tags. So I always greet them by name and say, "G'day, whoever, how's it going?" It's just those little things that I think are important too, that if you get good customer service, then you be a good customer back to them. Never will I be a Karen, no offence to my step-cousin who's named Karen, and just go off at them or anything like that. Although once there was one incident that I sort of was at the end of my tether a little bit, and I sort of half went off at a guy. It was in an electronics store, and it was over a big ticket item, a TV or something like that. Just things weren't great, and I sort of went off a little bit at him, and immediately afterwards I apologised. I was mortified at my own actions and things like that. I was apologising and everything like that, and his comment really got to me though. It was, "Don't worry, I get it all the time." And I'm there thinking, and I in fact said to him, "You shouldn't. You're giving good customer service. If the product's faulty, it's no fault of yours. You're doing your best to help me out here. I shouldn't have lost my temper. I shouldn't have gone off at you. You should not ever receive that from a consumer." And it's just that I always think, no, you don't go off at people who are trying to serve you. A, it's going to put them offside for starters, and B, it really doesn't resolve anything. If you go in with a calm demeanour and explain the situation, they're going to be more than happy to help you, trust me. So again, great customer service is always important. It's really a very high priority for just about everywhere you go in Australia, and I find it a shame that it's not the same here in America. I guess it's just because of the fact that minimum wage and things like that are just become a factor. That, yeah, just people are trying to push you through and they don't really care over here, whereas in Australia they seem to. Alright, but that's just my thought for today. So, yeah. Sorry I've rambled on for like almost 11 minutes now, but I hope it just makes you think and appreciate good customer service out there. Alright, so take care, and if you've got any ideas for other topics you would like me to discuss, hey, drop me a line, and yeah, I might be able to ramble on for 11 minutes or more on a specific topic. And if you like my videos, again, please hit the subscribe button, leave comments, just lets me know that I'm not wasting my time. Alright, take care of yourselves and each other.